Leva Bates. Leva Bates, born May 21, 1983, is an American professional wrestler signed to All Elite Wrestling as the Librarian. She also had a successful tenure on the independent circuit, most notably for Shimmer Women Athletes. She has also appeared in WWE on their developmental territory NXT under the ring name Blue Pants. Professional wrestling career. Early career 2006-2009. Leva Bates was trained at the Team 3D Academy under Devon Dudley and Bubba Ray Dudley, the Dudley Boys, and made her professional wrestling debut in 2006. She spent the next 3 years wrestling primarily in the southeastern United States for promotions such as Southeastern Championship Wrestling (SCW) and Coastal Championship Wrestling. In SCW, she won the SCW Women's Championship on November 8, 2008, by defeating Betsy Ruth and Lexi Fife in a three-way match. She also appeared for World Extreme Wrestling beginning in 2009, wrestling against Betsy Ruth and Milia Hasaka, among others. Shimmer Women Athletes 2009-2019. Bates debuted for Shimmer Women Athletes in 2009 at Volume 28, when she and Kimberly Cash lost a tag team match to Casey Diamond and Sassy Steffi. She returned at the next show in 2010, defeating Shine in a dark match, before losing to Milia Hasaka on Volume 30. At Volumes 33 and 34, she lost to Allison Danger and Melanie Cruz respectively, before defeating Cat Power at Volume 36. Beginning at Volume 37, in March 2011, Bates formed a tag team with Allison Danger, known as Regeneration X. Over the next year, they defeated the teams of Jamalia Kraft and Maya Yim and Sassy Steffi and Nevi, but lost to Nikki Roxx and Ariel, and the Knight Dynasty Brittany and Saria Knight. On March 17, 2012, Regeneration X failed to win the Shimmer Tag Team Championship from Ayako Hamada and Ayumi Kurohara, and were unsuccessful again in a four-way match at Volume 48 the next day. In 2013, Bates returned to singles competition and unsuccessfully challenged cheerleader Melissa for the Shimmer Championship on October 19 at Volume 58. She spent the rest of 2013 and 2014 wrestling matches against Nikki Storm, Marty Bell, Veda Scott, and Jessica Havoc. Shine Wrestling 2012-2019. Bates debuted in Shine Wrestling at their first event in July 2012. Initially a singles competitor, she faced Mercedes Martinez, Portia Perez, and Jessica Havoc before having a series of matches with Kimberly, with the pair trading wins. This prompted at a last woman standing match at Shine 7, which Bates won. After being attacked post-match by Kimberly, they faced off again at Shine 8 in a Fans Bring the Weapons I Quit match, which Kimberly won by referee stoppage. The feud ended at Shine 9 when Bates won an Arkham Asylum steel cage match. Bates then competed in the tournament to determine the inaugural Shine champion. She defeated Taylor Made before losing to Maya Yim. This was followed by a feud with Nevi, which culminated in a hardcore match at Shine 15 won by Bates. In February 2014, Bates teamed with Maya Yim to enter the tournament. Collectively known as the Lucha Sisters, Bates and Yim defeated the Kimber Bombs Cherry Bomb and Kimber Lee and Jessie Belle Smothers and Sassy Steffi en route to the final, where they defeated Made in Sin Taylor Made and Allison Kay to win the championship. They successfully defended the title against Evie and Madison Eagles and Candice LeRae and Iveless before losing to legendary Brandy Wine and Milia Hasaka at Shine 20 on June 27, 2014. The Lucha Sisters failed to regain the championship in a rematch at Shine 21 in August. Bates then transitioned back in singles competition and unsuccessfully challenged Lufisto for the Shine Championship in 2017. WWE NXT 2014-2015. Bates first appeared in WWE, accompanying Adam Rose as one of his Rosebuds. Bates made her debut in WWE developmental territory on the October 16, 2014, episode of NXT as an enhancement talent, losing to the debuting Carmella. She was introduced as Blue Pants by Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy because of her blue ring attire, and retained the name for her subsequent appearances. She returned at the NXT television tapings on October 23, losing again to Carmella. The match aired on November 27. Blue Pants earned her first victory on the January 1, 2015 episode of NXT, defeating Carmella in their third match. She made further appearances on the February 18, April 15, and June 10 episodes, losing to NXT Women's Champion Sasha Banks, Dana Brooke, and Emma respectively. Blue Pants made a surprise appearance at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn on August 22, managing the Vaudevillains Aiden English and Simon Gotch to a NXT Tag Team Championship. During the match, she had an altercation with Alexa Bliss, prompting a match on the September 2 episode of NXT, which Bliss won. Blue Pants made her final appearance on the December 2 episode of NXT, facing Nia Jax in a losing effort. Bates described the character of Blue Pants as the ultimate fangirl, and felt the character became so popular because the audience connected with the joy the character felt in wrestling. Blue Pants was noted to be very popular with the crowd at NXT shows, receiving enthusiastic applause and cheering when she appeared, despite being intended initially only as an enhancement talent and not being under contract with WWE. Other promotions 2008-2019. Bates appeared on the May 28, 2008 episode of Total Nonstop Action Wrestling's Impact, accepting Awesome Kong's $25,000 challenge, which she would lose. She later had a try-out match for the company against Aziz the Amazon in February 2011, but lost the match. In September 2012, Bates made a further appearance on Impact Wrestling, portraying a villainous stagehand who helped the Aces and Eights faction abduct Sting and Hulk Hogan. Bates made a brief return to TNA for the Knockouts Knockdown 2016 pay-per-view as her cosplayer character, losing a well-received match to TNA Knockouts champion Jade. Bates returned to Impact Wrestling again for one night only Victory Road Knockouts Knockdown, defeating Ali. Later the same night she teamed with ODB Alicia and Santana Garrett in an 8-man tag team match where they defeated Angelina Love, Rosemary Diamond, and Laurel Van Ness. Bates debuted in Full Impact Pro FIP in May 2008 when she and Rain defeated Portia Perez and Mimi in a tag team match. She returned 5 years later as part of a Shine Wrestling Showcase match against Solo Darling on August 9, 2013. She continued making appearances for FIP throughout 2013 and 2014 as the manager of Dos Bendijos, Jay Rios, and Eddie Cruz, along with Maya Yim. She also made sporadic wrestling appearances for the company, usually against Darling or Su Yung. All Elite Wrestling 2019 present. On April 22, 2019, it was announced that Bates would join the women's roster of All Elite Wrestling as the Librarian. She debuted at Fyter Fest, losing to Ali in a singles match after a superkick. She turned face after slapping Peter Avalon. Other media, 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 media. Personal life. Bates has a degree in theater and radio and television production with a minor in dance from Murray State University. She works during the week as one of the entertainers at the Universal Orlando theme park. She also video blogs for the Geek Soapbox. Bates is known for her use of cosplay in her ring outfits. She regularly dresses as characters from movies, video games, and comic books. While cosplaying, she incorporates aspects of the character into her wrestling style. Championships and accomplishments. Atomic Revolutionary Wrestling. ARW Bombshells Championship one time. Atomic Wrestling Entertainment. AWE Bombshells Championship one time. Coastal Championship Wrestling. CCW Women's Championship one time. Heavy on Wrestling. How Women's Championship one time. Inaugural. Pro Wrestling Illustrated. PWI Feud of the Year 2012 as part of Aces and Eights vs. TNAA. PWI ranked her 28 of the best 50 female singles wrestlers in the PWI Female 50 in 2015. Shimmer Wrestling. Shimmer Tag Team Championship one time with Delilah Doom. Shine Wrestling. Shine Tag Team Championship one time with Maya Yim. Shine Tag Team Championship Tournament 2015. Southeastern Championship Wrestling. SCW Women's Championship one time. Southern Championship Wrestling Florida. SCW Florida Women's Championship one time. United States Championship Wrestling. USQA Women's Championship one time. Women's Superstars Uncensored. WSU Spirit Championship one time. WSU Spirit Championship Tournament 2015. Wrestle Circus Sideshow Championship one time. Wrestling Observer Newsletter. Worst Gimmick 2012 Aces and Eights.